Hello? Can you tell who's here? Let me see. Okay. Hello, Lore. Welcome in. Hi, Sillykins. Hello, Slyfox. Hello, Curious. Hello, Scruffy. Hello, Emily. Hello, Mia. Thank you for the lurk. My bot isn't on. It's our girl! Our girl is being a lot. Evidently, this morning, she, one of her favorite things is to, like, kick the door in when you're using the toilet. Because our house is built in the 40s. So, like, it doesn't always close all the way. Or you think it closes all the way, you have to double check. So she evidently busted the door down while James was on the toilet this morning and was headbutting him, and when he didn't immediately reciprocate, she bit him. Not hard, but just like, excuse you, and was just like... Hi, Allison.
Right on the back of the thigh.
Yeah, it's already o'clock. I went into the bedroom to get socks.
Mm-hmm.
And she followed me in there, and she hopped up on the bed, and I was like, oh, you want to lie in the sunshine? That's such a great idea. No. So what I'm hearing is I need to bite more.
If you can bite me, I can just pick you up.
That's true. So you step over this way a little. Hello.
She's like, how do I get out of this? No. You're going to love me.
She's like, this is bullshit. You should wiggle with her. Because there's no, we turned off the redeems for a while for you.
Yeah.
There you go. Free redeem. I redeem Wiggle Dance. Boop! Also, yes, the Dino Fidget. It's made by the same designer as the Hedgie Fidget. And by the way, remember I called it that James was going to come in and steal this guy? Literally, as soon as stream ended, he walked in and he was just like...
I named him Moogly.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Moogly.
Great googly moogly.
Great googly moogly. I told him, I'm like, I at least need him for the photo shoot, and then you can steal him. I mean, you have to pay me.
Okay.
You can pay me by using our freaking spreadsheet.
Okay.
Oh, he's named. That means it's James's. Oh, good. You drove her away.
That was my plan.
I appreciate that plan.
You're welcome.
But when I made Moogly here, oh, those ones are smooching. I realized at that moment that I needed to make a chicken nugget. I need to make a chicken nugget with ketchup fidget beads. Yeah, our bank account's overdrawn, so there's no cash right now. We're actually trying to figure out where to transfer money from. Because sometimes I'm guessing that vacation pay doesn't come at the same rate, James, as your typical pay. Is that why we're in trouble this week? Because he had vacation time. He took vacation time. Like when he went to go do the curling thing and see his grandma. That was all paid for because he had paid vacation time. But I'm guessing that it takes them longer to pay the vacation time than it does if you were just working. If I had to guess why there's negative money in the account right now. He doesn't have stream up yet, so he hasn't heard me. Chicken nuggets. He works for the railroad. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. It's like, so he gets a lot of issues too when, with his military checks, because he's in the Air Force. And so, like, when he goes away for, like, training, and that disrupts his regular work schedule, he doesn't get that military check for, like, another month or so. So, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. James, you're not listening. I was asking if the reason that the bank account is so effed this week is because so I know that the railroad, that you had paid time off to do the curling and the see your grandma. Does it not come in at the same speed as your regular paychecks? Like, do they have to... Dino Nuggies! Yeah, it's time. It kind of does, but not on Fridays, usually Wednesdays. Oh, so are we going to have pay this Wednesday? Because that would be fabulous. Like it skipped a Friday. No, I'm not talking about drill. I'm talking about the paid time off from Amtrak. So why are we so screwed this week? If it's not skipping around weird. But we always have bills. Thank you for feeding us. Hydrate too? Okay. Thanks, I was hungry. I was thirsty. Well, and I don't know. Maybe it's because he bought a lot of stuff or had to pay for extra gas or whatever. At least I can do to virtually take care of you while I'm struggling to take care of me. Well, listen, you also better have fed yourself and just quenched. That's part of the rule. Everyone who sees that or hears my melodious voice say that it's unclench and quench time must unclench and quench. It's the rules, and I make them up. Oh heck, must find a quenchy drink. Good. Go do so. That sounded like a demand. Go. Go forth and find some beverage. It's the quenchiest. Finally finishing this blanket after running out of yarn and just ignoring it for weeks. Heck yeah. Nicely done. Oh, I think that my... I demand a shrubbery. I think that the dresses that I got for my brother's wedding to try on are going to be here today. Hi, Petrichor. Hi, Kit Kat. I don't know where the people with chainsaws are now, but I hear them. I haven't quenched, but I found the food that Sly sent me. Yes, I see. You found a cookie. Which is very internet appropriate. Gosh, this yarn is so much nicer to work with than that void black yarn that I did. It's like a very true black yarn too. Like sometimes you have like black yarn that isn't super pigmented. And this one is just like, hello. Okay. Gotta put this somewhere where it can actually spin. There we go. I had so many hives today. I'm trying very hard not to itch. A lot of the itching has stopped, but like... I woke up this morning very mad. No, because James was working this morning. And, like, I guess I can, like, go. I want to try something. I can go when he gets off of work, but that means that I would need to postpone the start of stream. It's like I could do that tomorrow. But I feel weird about doing that because it's like my job. But I also know that you all would be like, go. So. It feels like anytime I make a schedule is when things come up. I mean, I do because I still haven't made the appointment. Because I'm like, if I go, I don't know. We'll wait the extra hour. Will you? You all won't forget about me if I am late. You all won't go find another brand new streamer who you like more and leave me forever. I barely remember the time change. I won't mind. I get excited every day when I realize it's almost 3. I didn't even notice the delay. I won't even notice the delay because of daylight savings. Fair. I'll just start stream at like what would have been the normal time and be like, what are you all talking about? This is always stream start time, but tomorrow's going to be early. Don't question it. And you come on, I know it's almost time to end work. I love that. Alright. On the first stretch break, I'll call and make an appointment. I have to count all the way to 26. I did it. Yay. Not only did I do it, but the mathed. Remember yesterday with the black yarn, I had to like undo it because something wasn't mathing right, and I couldn't see where the math was wrong because I'm like, is this yarn? This is yarn for ants. Yeah, they seem to just be like moving around. James is like, I wonder if they're just like the township is cutting trees that are like near the wires, which is an interesting thought. But we don't have sidewalks. So technically, isn't our whole front yard ours, James? Wouldn't the township not have any control over the trees that are on like near the wires? Power company has an easement. Yeah, because they're right there now. I could hear them. They were getting closer. You need the literal sun to work with black yarn, yeah. Hello, people. Please cut down that ugly tree that's next door that's been taken over by weeds. There's this like ivy stuff that it can like, it'll grow up the trees and it like has sucker roots, and the sucker roots will kill the tree over time. Like they take all their nutrients then from the tree. And my neighbor has like one of them that's like completely basically covered. It's just like one, it's like a big vine going up. And then he has another one right here that's like part pine tree, part like holly plant, because holly is invasive. And it's like, and then I have to pull little holly plants out of all my stuff. And I got the visitor's another wasp. Oh my god. Why are you not spinning? Oh, I just made a mess. On the side of your house, and now it's all over? Oh my god. Luckily, we keep on top of ours, and not saying that you don't, because different types of ivy and different types of vining plants like that grow differently. And you're absolutely right. Some of them, like, no matter how much you keep on top of it, there's no taming it. I'm lucky that the kind that we have around here is the kind that if we, unfortunately, are constantly, like, going up to our trees and, like, pulling it off and, like, trying to pull it up out of the ground, we can, like, get it. But, like, it just, it ends up, like, you see them in, like, the garden, but it's a pain in the ass. It was already up the tree when you moved in, yeah, then you had no hope of trying to do anything with that. Mm-mm. Because it's hard. The thing is that normally you would think, oh yeah, if I like pull the roots or if I pull it out of the ground, then the stuff that's climbed up the tree will die, because if it doesn't have the roots in the ground anymore, then it'll But literally it takes the nutrients from the tree, so it doesn't matter if you pull it up out of the ground. It's like, okay, and what do you want to do about it? And you're just like, I don't know. An ivy that had merged into a giant green ball monster. Yeah. Unfortunately, some of ours have kind of... It's hard if you don't realize it right away. Because then it just becomes one giant monstrous plant that you're like, well, I guess this is what I have now. That's where sometimes, like, again, we didn't want to. We had to take down 3 trees when we moved in within, like, the first couple of years we were here. We have planted one back. We're trying to plant another one. And one of them, unfortunately, I mean, we could always plant something else in the backyard, but I was going to say, nothing's going to replace a 100-plus-year-old oak tree. Like, you're just not going to... I mean, we can plant stuff. It's just, ripping it off the house. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's hard because when it climbs the house, like, oh, it's so pretty. Okay, yeah, but it starts to get into, like, if you have a brick house, it starts to, like, get into the bricks and, like, damage the mortar. And then it becomes a problem. If you have siding, it, like, climbs under the siding. And it becomes a problem. And it's like, yeah, it's pretty, but it will literally damage your home. Like, I don't understand. I hate when, like, I see people planting ivy or, like, encouraging it to grow. I'm like, do you not understand what you're doing? Like... Yeesh. I mean, and don't get me wrong, all of my plants that I planted need maintenance. They need maintenance in order to be their best selves. I have hydrangea plants. They're gorgeous. At the end of the year, when the buds die, cut them. Cut your hydrangea bush at the end of the season when everything is died, and you'll get beautiful new flowers and growth off of the cuts next year. Okay, nothing's going to happen if, like, you don't do it. You might not have as many flowers. Okay, it's not that big a deal. Because, like, when we first moved in, we didn't know what one of the plants was, and it was a hydrangea bush, and James wanted to just pull it out, and I'm so glad that I was like, no, let's just, like, trim it and, like, see, because next year, oh my god, it exploded in blooms, and I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. We do have a butterfly bush. Butterfly bushes will grow astronomically huge if they're not like, literally, it's the funniest thing because I do this every year, and every year I'm like, are we sure, like, this isn't too drastic? I wonder if I have it, like, saved. I feel like I made it a favorite just so that I could find it, because every year I end up being like, is this how much I'm supposed to cut it? Because, like, this seems like a lot. Because, like, right now the butterfly bush is taller than I am. Okay, I don't clean up any of the stuff at the end of the season. I wait. Right now, all the bees are waking up. All the bees are slowly coming out. All the bees are, like, I'm not touching any of that. until the frost is like well past and all that. I don't care if it looks ugly right now. Everything's dead. Who cares? Like, it's winter. I don't care. I don't care that there's like leaves in the garden bed and there's like whatever. But like the butterfly bush is taller than me. And every year we will hack it down to about like this tall. And every year it ends up taller than me again. And it's wild. But like nothing that we plant will invade. Nothing will like and we're like, this is the other thing too, is that like the previous homeowners, they had planted a like a small oak tree by the driveway. If you all know anything, oak roots are very strong. Oak roots don't care what they're growing into. And they will absolutely destroy foundations, driveways, sidewalks. They're just going to be like, screw you, and grow. So it was a little tree and we took it down. We make very conscious, educated decisions about what trees we plant. Like our crepe myrtle that we planted in the oak tree's place. Crepe myrtles are beautiful, wonderful flowering plants who have roots that are just like most of us, which go, I don't want any problems. I'll grow away. So like if they're growing and they come into resistance, instead of being like, no, screw you, I'm gonna grow through you, resistance, and like, messing up driveways and stuff, they're like, oops, and they'll just like move. They'll go away from whatever is there. So it's not going to mess up our driveway. It won't mess up anything. And it's growing quite nicely. The cherry blossom tree is another one that one, whenever we can afford it, will go right out here. And that won't mess up anything either. Like, do your research. Don't plant things next to your house that are going to destroy your foundation, that are going to go into your siding and be a headache. Like, oh, I agree, silly. The best kind of Sims or the best kind of ivy are the ones in the Sims. Because they never overtake the house and become a problem. We have peppermint that never went crazy, but probably because we ate a handful every day, yeah. Wasp has been eliminated. Heck yes. Woot woot. Unfortunately, the previous homeowners did plant an invasive grass species here, so there's nothing we can do about that unless we want to, like, torch our entire neighborhood, because unfortunately it's grown into other people's yards. Like, the dead grass clippings are enough for it to, like, spread. Like, that's an invasive thing. Boop. No! Dang it. Be removed from the list because they all end up in our pool. Ugh. That's annoying. Yeah. Caught it. Why are you not spinning? Thank you. Oh, yeah, I did that, right? Single crocheting, and then the decrease, okay. Oh, by the way, it's good for me to mention this. If you are in the Discord, because I know a lot of people were like, "Oh my gosh, like I keep forgetting, like the stream, the time change, and all of that." There are roles that you can assign yourself in Discord, and I promise you that I don't tag those like willy nilly because, gosh, do I hate having to go into someone's Discord just to like remove a tag. But I do tag and let everyone know when I go live. Or not everyone, everyone with the stream alerts role. So if you would like, and you're already in the Discord, you can select the stream alerts role in the roles channel, and that will just ping you. Because I know that Twitch doesn't always. Sometimes Twitch is like a little late with the pinging. So feel free to join and select that role if that would be helpful. No pressure, just a thought that I had. Just a thought that popped into me head. Decrease speed. Did I click that? I did. Did I click that? Where am I? 8. I didn't click it. Okay. Who are you people? Blanket is done. Heck yes. Proud of you. Excited to see pictures. James, the urge to go up to these tree people and be like, can you just help our neighbor? Can you just remove those trees that look terrible, please? Yes, please. Just those two right there. Oh, they're pulling up to his house. Oh, do it. Take it down. It is technically near the line. Hi, Crocheting Beta. They would make it even uglier, though, if they trim that. How to play musical furniture for the projector. Do it. I feel like I should put the camera up to the window so that you all can see. Is that the power company logo on it? No, that's just a tree cutting place. Hold on. Okay. That's not a tree anymore. This is no longer... That was a pine tree, and now it's just mostly vine and thick. You can even, look, you can even see some of the holly that is, like, taking over the tree that's next to our house. Like, just get rid of this. Just, it looks like a, it looks terrible. Just, you know? James, I don't think I trimmed the hydrangea bush right outside of my window at the end of the season. Yeah. Oh. Did I do these ones over here? I can't see. Hydrangea plants grow their pretty flowers or prepare to grow them over the winter. So you're supposed to cut them before the winter. Oh no. I can cut it now and see if it blooms at all. It might not. It might not have pretty blooms this year, and that's okay. Listen, there was a lot that I could not do in the garden last year because of the vertigo. There really was. There's so much I wanted to do and so much that I couldn't do. Like, I'm honestly almost afraid of, like, planting a veggie garden this year, because we did last year, and it went largely untouched. I could not maintain it. James didn't maintain it. And so we did not really get a lot of produce out of it. And there's a part of me that's worried about, like, I don't know, planting stuff again this year and it just all going to waste again. I Yeah, there's just a bit going on last year. Just a little. Just a little going on at the start of this year, you know. I like to keep it interesting. I don't want it interesting anymore. Oh no, are they leaving? No, that's another truck. We've even like offered to help the neighbor with like his property. Because it needs it. He's older, he's nice, but like it looks almost abandoned at times, you know? It is, it's looking really good. But thank you. I was thinking this is gonna this is gonna be one of those things. This is this is an ADHD moment. I saw that this fell, I didn't pick it up. Oh. This isn't the yarn I was thinking of. This is velvet yarn. He's a penguin! Oh, I've got to like dust and clean things. Within the next minute. Oof, yes. So I guess I need to make that appointment, huh? Yeah. Okay. Okay. How was it break time? I don't know. Duo ate your time. All right, I'll do it. I'm gonna finish this row. Ads are gonna play in like 15 seconds, so. Haha, nailed it. Alright, take a stretch, get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, make your doctor's appointments. Okay. And then I'll be right back. We're gonna play some words on stream, and yeah, be right back. Wow. Y'all were quick. Speedy. Okay. So stream tomorrow will probably start around 4. I got an appointment tomorrow at 3:15. It's really funny. They are an acupuncturist and Chinese herbal medicine place. And so he always answers in Chinese. And I always have to be like, "Hi, this is Megan. I'm the white girl who comes in for the hive treatment." And he's like, "Oh, Megan, yes, hi." Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying. Like, the first time that I called them, I'm like, shoot, did I call the wrong number? And I was like, hello? And then he was like, hello? And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I thought that I called someone's home or something. All right. They're in my phone now, too. I had to keep looking them up before. Yeah, that's true. At least they know who I am now. I don't think that they have a lot of people that they're treating right now for hives. They have in the past. She's like, yeah, I've treated people before in like one session and they've been fine. And I'm like, God damn it. Why couldn't that have been me? Yeah, he's not saying ni hao. I don't know if he's saying like the name of the business. I don't know if he's like, how can I help you? Like, I don't know what it is. Either way. Appointment of the... No, they didn't do anything with the neighbor's tree. Darn it. We don't have any big trees in our front yard, so hi and goodbye. I don't know. They were like, we could see you at 1:30. I'm not ready to go by myself. Even though, like, I know James, like, he does stuff. It's not like, even though he just mostly sits there, he's not the most talkative. I still just don't want to go without him yet. Because he was like, at 1:30, and I was like, ugh. Anything after 3? And he's like, 3:15, and I'm like, okay. That's fine. It's a half an hour session. And it's like right down the street. It's also the scary direction to drive. With all the scary stoplights. Maybe I should drive it tomorrow. Like with James in the car. You don't have to go all the way to like the scariest of lights. But it starts that way. It's like a 6-lane highway, 3 lanes in each direction. There's like a divider in the middle, but it's just a lot. It's very busy. And like, you can't, like, the only way to get back to like the house is you have to make a U-turn, so you have to sit and wait at a light to make the U-turn. And the lights take forever, so it's like one of those sorts of things, There are different phrases used when you're on the phone. It could be, yeah. It could be like good afternoon. It could be, yeah. Oh, that's the second time this cotton yarn has not been my friend when I've used it as a running stitch marker. A lot of those. They can be a lot, yeah. Well, evidently this was stuck all the way back here. This cotton thread. Oh, thank you. Oh my god! I got another one of these. Better luck next time. $9 and 2 Pokeballs this time. Rude! I mean, yesterday it told me, like, to get good, basically. Which is pretty funny. I muted my sound because I was going to sneeze, and when I muted the sound, I muted the sneeze. Wow. Hooray, you caught something! How are you doing today, Tigress? Also, I think I saw Painfully M come in while I was on stretch break. So hello if you are here and chatty, and hello if you are here and lurking. But quietly. Very tired? I'm sorry. Yeah. I did actually get to sleep at like a somewhat decent amount of time last night. I then unfortunately woke up with the most hives that I've had in a really long time. So it doesn't make any sense. Like, I think a lot of it looks better now. Yeah. Here, I'll show you all. You don't have to look. But, like, this was wild. Okay, here's what my arm looks like right now. Right? Look away if you don't want to see really red. This is what I woke up with. my entire wrist was like one hive. You could see my legs. Disaster. Again, a lot better right now. I don't know. My legs are still a really big mess. And they itch a lot. And I had to change out of the jean shorts I was wearing. I had a button because the button was starting to make hives on my belly button from it rubbing. You can look back if you're looking away. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I've been trying. I wonder if I slept with the. This is hard because I'm the kind of person who likes to like cuddle with blankets, and I like having, you know, especially like right now it's cold out. But like I like having like the heavier blankets on. But part of me is wondering if like the pressure of it is too much. So I've been like sleeping in my long sleeves and long pants and have been like trying to just sleep with like the sheet on me. But I think I might have slept with the heavy, like the winter blanket on last night because I was cold. I don't know. I really don't. Because like, I mean, it improves as like the day goes on. Like, my entire face was like, and my, like here, I was all hivey here. And like, I don't know. We need to change the sheets, James. Here, look away again if you don't want to see. Like, this was this morning when I woke up. You don't see any of that now. I don't know. I mean, the mattress hasn't changed, but I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Oh gosh, I haven't played Monopoly yet today, which means that all my shields are gone and I keep getting like notifications about people destroying my landmarks. A new mattress cover. Hi there. Randomly clicked on your stream as you were showing the hives. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that that's what you randomly clicked into. I apologize. Oh, hi. Here's a cat. I hope that makes up for it. Oh, okay. Been tested, but I went through something similar in 2022 for almost a year. Wasn't allergic to anything, but eventually was diagnosed with chronic spontaneous urticaria. They tested for autoimmune markers, and my histamine levels were 4 times the normal amount. Okay, so here's the question. This one, I just got tested for that. These were some of the things I just got tested for, as well as a blood allergy panel. Because I'm so covered in hives that they can't do like a traditional full panel allergy skin prick test. What did you do? What happened when you found that out? I haven't gotten my results back yet. But if you don't mind my asking, what did you do after? How did you treat it? And thank you so much for sharing and for coming in and for following and all of that. I super appreciate it, honestly. Like, I am putting it out, like, obviously, I don't like talking about it because, like, who wants to? But here's the reason that I keep talking about it is because I keep finding someone here or there randomly who's like, oh, wait, have you tried this? Or, oh, wait, have you tried that? And I'm like, no. YCC, hello, you beautiful human. How are you? How is your stream? Hello, Half to Happy. Hello, Jane. Can I help you? Why are you here? Not you, Raiders, the cat. She did this already once today. She already got her arty time. But hi, Raiders, welcome in. If you don't know me, my name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety crafter and streamer here on Twitch. I realize I'm like, oh my god, not me saying why are you here as I get raided. No, the cat. The cat's sitting in my way. I usually am cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting, or dealing with cats. Hi. I know. You're just so lovey. Arty time is anytime she wants. Put you on antihistamines for about 6 months and kept decreasing the dose. I did have to test different ones because the antihistamines kept making me fall asleep when they shouldn't. Citrazine to be the best. I've been taking antihistamines, and I still look like that. I've taken up to 4 Claritin a day, taken up to 4 Allegra a day. I tried Xyzal, but I feel like Xyzal made me itch more. Like I would wake up in the middle of the night feeling itchy. And right now I'm on Zyrtec and Pepcid. That's Gretty. I'm going to acupuncture, Mel. I've been going to an acupuncturist. I'm going for my 3rd appointment tomorrow. Working on the Scrappy blanket. Ooh, and then you were doing some spinning. I love that. Let me write your raid paper star for you. Yeah, I was just talking about how my hives were like really bad today. And Mel just stumbled into the stream and was like, I had the same problem. And I was like, oh my gosh, wait. Let me write down YCC. Did we get a shout out for YCC? Hi. You gonna help? When there's no root cause, they claim stress relation with no real treatment. The best for you is to start targeting the body I was holding. Or, yeah. You did. Okay, good. You did amongst the chaos. Yeah, sorry. Cats. Cat chaos. It takes about a week for antihistamines to leave your body. So maybe the Xyzal didn't like the previous one? Maybe. Maybe. Well, and so that's part of it, is that I did have... And this is bad, because I have an anxiety disorder. And unfortunately, I just live a life of anxiety. You do too! High five. So I feel like I'm just always anxious. Like, you know, the Hulk, how he's like, that's the secret. I'm always mad. Like, that's the secret. I'm always anxious. Now, I did have a very anxiety-inducing, triggering event that happened a few days before the hive started. And then, obviously, the hives themselves make you anxious. Which is great. But then, part of the problem is, right? Oh my god, the ones on the palms of your hand itch so badly. Yes. Oh my gosh. YCC, by the way, my dear, if you need to raid and run or do post-stream self-care, please make sure you do. We are making fidget dinosaurs. Now I know that if you looked at the title of my stream, it says chicken nuggets. That's because we're making fidget dinosaurs that are kind of like our fidget hedgehogs. Fidget hedgehogs. Fidget dinosaurs. And I realized yesterday that the cat is sitting... that I needed to make a dino chicken nugget. So we're partway into making a chubby little chicken nugget with ketchup fidget beads. Artie, you are right on the project. I know. Anyway, let's get your raid star into our jar. Not that you can see any of it. Because evidently all that you need to see is the top of my cat right now, she says. Here, oh look, here's your paper star. Thank you for the raid. We do paper stars anytime someone raids, subs, or gift subs. And then they go into our year. Oh. Our year of stars. Okay, let me catch up on chat because I missed a bunch. Yeah, so my doctor is trying to tell me that it's not stress related. And then they also want to put me on Xolair. Xolair is an injectable medication that's supposed to treat chronic hives with like a 65% success rating. That's an F, by the way. That's not a passing grade. Anyway, and, you know, one of the lovely side effects is that it can cause anaphylaxis. And when they were telling me about this, they told me that it can happen anytime. Days, months, weeks, years after having this thing. Now, I don't know about you, but if this is brought on by anxiety, do you want to know what would make me anxious? Getting an injectable that could give me throat closing problems anytime. That's going to make me anxious. Go away completely. More common than we think. No one talks about it. Yeah, I never had this happen. Let me see what Jane said. No allergy stuff would work for me. I saw an allergist who did all the testing stuff. She made vials of what you're allergic to, and I was giving myself a shot of the serum. Yep. Decrease the dose next time. Making my body not react to allergies. It worked great. Did it for 2 years. Yeah, so I just had blood work done to see if there is anything that I'm allergic to, anything that is coming up. And I did also have, although it's interesting that you're saying that this chronic urticaria, I guess they try to control it with antihistamines, because I'm taking antihistamines and they're still whatever, doesn't matter. I'll get the results soon. I'm curious. Ended up, yeah, the over-the-counter antihistamines never worked. Oh, so you had to get prescription antihistamines? Artie is just... she's being so much. Oh, she's so cute, though. I love you. Do you want to sit on your blanket? You can do that. I will move this yarn and its spinny holder to the other side of the desk, along with the pattern. Could you stop swishing your tail, though, for like 3 seconds? She says, no, I can't, actually. Hi. There you go. Sit on your blanket. I'll exist here just shoving things back into place. Lurk, I understand. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Listen, I was wondering, because I had chickenpox as a kid, because that was the thing in the early 90s, was you had chickenpox parties. That was what they were told to do. Don't worry about getting that shot for the chickenpox. Just have your kid oh, you're going to sit behind me? Have your kid catch it. It's better. And my first thought is, oh my gosh, is this What the heck is the thing that you get if you had chicken pox when you're older that you have to be vaccinated for? Shingles! Haha! I'm like, oh my god, is this shingles? But then I looked up what shingles were. Horrific! By the way. And I'm like, okay, not shingles. Good to know. Everything the doctors were trying to tell me, or maybe try, were not working and making it worse, yeah. So you did natural, like you did homeopathic stuff? Did you happen to do... Hold on. Like, taking medication, I don't know how to pronounce this, Apis mellifluous, I don't know. Like, it's a stinging homeopathic medication. Like, it basically, they give you stuff that should make you itchy to make you not itchy. I don't know. I have not tried prescription antihistamines. If you lost some weight, your body wouldn't be reacting so harshly. I would have punched that person right in the face. I would punch that person. I'm not a violent human. But I would be like, I bet if you weren't such a bitch, you wouldn't be hit in the face so much. And then I would have left. Sorry. On her ribs. Everybody, yeah. No, and that was one, I was like, oh my god, is this what, and then I looked it up and I was like, no, it's not shingles. I will make sure I get my shingles vaccine when the time comes. I'm not old enough yet. But, oh my god, that looks terrible. I'm not a violent human. Me, I am. Tag me in. No, so I did get, I could go get the bottle. Focus on the inflammation that I was causing. Anti-inflammatory teas. Interesting. That's so interesting. I'm also, so, I'm not diagnosed. I am peer reviewed. I'm only not diagnosed because getting actually diagnosed costs like $3,000, but I'm also autistic. And so changing diet is really difficult for me. Like, when I say I'm neurodivergent, like, I eat the same breakfast, lunch, and dinner gets switched up, but breakfast and lunch, like, it would be hard for me to change my diet. It would be really hard for me to change my diet. I don't know if it would be, it might be in my CVS app. Hold on. Pharmacy. View all prescriptions. Doing those things that anything the doctors told you. You did take the citrazine for the first 6 months before you went the other way. Interesting. Hold on, I gotta look up what this medicine is. Oops. Okay, so I was prescribed by not the allergist, but by the dermatologist that I saw. I was prescribed cyproheptadine, which is evidently an allergic. It's a which can help with hives and things like that. I didn't take it because I'm a weenie and I was scared. Actually, no, that's not true. Part of it was that I was at that point trying a different antihistamine, and I didn't want to take, like, I didn't want to just, like, stop right in the middle of, like, trying the new antihistamine, if that makes any sense. So I was like, let me finish trying this for, like, the period of time. And then, I never actually tried it. Allison, British Allison, are you still here? Oh, interesting, Petrichor. Anything the doctors told you? Yeah, the acupuncture helped a lot. I was kind of dumb one day after doing the acupuncture, and I did a whole lot of stuff afterwards, and so I don't think that I gave it the opportunity to work. So I'm going tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Hi, Mom! Make you fall asleep? Yeah. Well, and that's part of the issue, too, is that I take Effexor for both my anxiety and for vertigo, because guess what? A year ago, well, actually, I should say in all of 2024, the whole year, I dealt with vertigo. Like, so bad I couldn't drive, so bad it was horrific. And so it took a while, but we figured out it was vestibular migraines. And so the Effexor helps with my anxiety, but it's a dual helper. It also helps with the migraines, and so the vertigo has improved a lot. And so I don't want to stop taking that, because I had someone on one of, like, the TikToks that I shared recently. They were like, I was taking Effexor and had hives really bad for like 6 months, blah, blah, blah. And then stopped taking it. And then it got better. And I'm like, I can't stop taking it. I take it for multiple reasons. Like, I can't stop it. So it's... and again, that's the other thing, too, is that every body is different. And so that's why it's interesting to hear from... Mom, guess what? Mel here had spontaneous hives, too. Came into stream as I was talking about it and showing a picture of what I looked like this morning when I woke up. And they were like, oh my god, I had that, too. So we're just kind of talking, because again, you never really know. Maybe someone is going to be like, have you tried this or have you tried that? So my acupuncturist they also do Chinese herbal stuff. So I am going to ask her about any kind of like lotion I can put on. I know that you had mentioned herbal tea. I'll ask her about that. I'm not a huge tea drinker, which is a problem. Morning, Emily. I mean, I'll force myself. to drink it if it'd help, you know? Like, I just, at this point, I do not want to do these shots. Because, again, if you ask me, that's more anxiety inducing to have to carry an EpiPen with you everywhere you go. All the time. Like, my brother is getting married this summer. I don't want to have to worry about this. I don't want to have to worry about where my EpiPen is because you know, like... You also hate tea, but natural tea right from the plants, interestingly, you are able to enjoy. That is interesting. I'm starting to get itchy again, so I might have to, like, put lotion on. And funny enough, fruit type tea is, like, one of the few teas I like. Might have bad hives on the wedding day, and that one... Yeah, exactly. I don't want that. But the other thing, too, is that taking these shots, it might not get better for months on end. Like, I could be doing these shots, and if these shots aren't like, it could be that I don't start seeing improvement until around the wedding. I don't know. And again, if this is stress related, I feel like I'm just screwed. Like, I'm just going to be itchy for the rest of my life. I just would like to have something that has more than a 65% chance of working. That takes more than 3 months to start working. That could make me go into anaphylactic shock. Those odds to me seem really bad. Like, I don't know. And it seems like that's a really... Like, why didn't we try prescription antihistamines? I don't know. It just seems like a big... I don't know. Because obviously, here I am, willing to try a lot of different things. Oh, Mom, look at my dinosaur chicken nugget. I know you were coming in to see him. He's got ketchup beads. Hibiscus tea. I'm making a note of that. Hibiscus tea. Good for anti-inflammatory. Whoops. I'll try it. I'll try anything. Working front line. Oh my goodness. Stress is at an all-time high. Anxiety is through the roof. Yeah. It'll take time for your body to slow down. Yeah. Well, and that, I guess, is what I was hoping for. Ketchup beads. Yeah. But if you're a chicken nugget and mustard type of person, you could customize yours with mustard. Or if you like sweet and sour, I could do that. You know? Oh, don't scratch, Megan. I feel like, so for me, I just had like a number of very stressful events back to back to back happen. And then I thought that I figured it out. I thought that it was because I was taking a multivitamin. Because like that was something that I had started that was different around the time that the hive started. And so I stopped taking the multivitamin. Things started to improve a little bit. And then hubby had a colonoscopy. And I had a massive like panic attack there because it was like the first time that I was really responsible as like a driver since the vertigo happened. And that was really scary for me. I was really afraid of like not being able to do it. Plus, you know, seeing your spouse like all loopy from anesthetics and stuff is never fun. And of course, I also have my period at the same time. Fabulous. And so I ended up like having a massive panic attack when I was back with him in the room when he was like getting ready to leave. And Artie? Hey James. Yeah, it was on heavy overdrive for sure. You know, I had gone to the gynecologist. They found a lump, had to have a mammogram. This is my second mammogram. Lump was nothing. Had a different lump that I had on my body check. That turned out to be nothing too. Can you please come out here real quick? But I'm like, listen, I've had high stress events my whole life, and like, now of course, knowing this, and knowing that like, oh yeah, stress can cause it, don't you think I'm gonna be stressed about it happening? Like, it's just, I don't want it to be stress related. Hi, stop. She just came out of the bedroom and then proceeded to drag her ass down the whole carpet in front of my door. Ma'am, do you have an itchy bum? What are you doing in our bedroom?
I got nothing. That's a good thing. Maybe it just itched.
Not the itchy butt. Don't come up here. Chat knows. Chat knows what you just did. They'll judge you. Yeah, it's just like really hard to try and like stop your body from being anxious when that's like its natural state of being. I don't know. No, please. Please call. I don't mind. Trust me, that's why I'm talking about it. Same thing once to an elder, so used to high stress. You would assume that one day your body wouldn't yell at you to tell you you've had enough. Your body is tired. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair, especially after like a year of, you know, stress with like the vertigo. And then it was the holidays, so they were stressed with the holidays. But it's like if you're telling me this in a way that's just going to make me more stressed, how am I meant to calm myself down? You know? Oh yeah, there's our Discord if anyone would like to join. I know we've had a couple of new friends come in today. Feel free. Started looking at how stress leaves our body. It sits deeply in our tissues and then develops into different ailments. Makes you go to an elder and a naturopath, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I have anyone like that I could... Like, my neighbor is very into, like, homeopathic stuff. Like, she made me this fabulous soap that has been really helpful. And she gave me... Ma'am, you and your itchy butthole don't need to be up here. Hi. Why are you here? I do. I have very caring people. It's amazing to find people, especially, like, you know, this is like day one that Mel has been here. Also, do you like Mel? Do you like a different name? Please let me know. Ma'am? Hi. You're in the camera again. Mel's cool? Okay. Chomp. Both saying ma'am at the same time, also to my cat. Excuse me, miss. Excuse me. I'm loving the cat interruptions. Do you have 3? I have 3 too. You wouldn't know that because you just see Artemis here. But I also have 3. Artemis, Maple, and Pippin. They were all street cats from my yard. Maple and Pippin were both feral, like completely feral. And it took me a good amount of time to tame them. And this one was a stray with a foot injury. She lived here, like, in our neighbor's yard from, like, the time we moved in. And then when she was hurt, eventually she was coming and eating or drinking water at our bowl. And because, like, she saw us taking care of the other kitty. And she, like, came right up to me. And was like, "Hi, help me, I'm hurt." This is Maple. He was our first kitty. We never had cats before either. These are our first cats. The ones that just showed up and were like, "Hi, I'm sick. Hi, I'm this. This is Maple." He was a wild boy. Hi, Leon. Actually, we were featured. This was probably one of the coolest things ever. We were featured on the Dodo. Maple and I. Because I taught Maple how to talk. And he started meowing to, like, communicate with me. Like, it was really sweet. Like, he had no idea. He was, like, super, you know, afraid of me, but I fed him every day because he came every day. And soon, you know, you talk to cats, you know, "Hi, baby, how are you?" And, like, you do that, like, high-pitched little thing, and he started answering. And then this is Pippin. She's our newest. She moved in September because, interestingly enough, so she was feral too. She was coming around for about 2 years eating. And she every now and again would have, like, a limp. It would flare up. And one day she came in to, like, hang out for a little bit, and the limp was so bad, like, she couldn't walk properly. I have such a tickle in my throat. Anyway, I was like, "You can't go back outside because you're going to get hit by a car, killed by a dog. Like, something bad's going to happen to you." So she moved in permanently in September. And we got her foot all fixed up. Look at this. Look at this floofy tum. And she and Artemis are buddies. They're not besties yet. But they're friends. Maple is really bad at being a cat. He doesn't understand cat language. Like when Artie hisses at him, he's like, "Oh, you want to go?" He's very bad at picking up their social cues. That's exactly it. He has no idea. They'll tell him. They'll be like, "You need to stop." And he's like, "Go do more." Like, here, I'll show you. I have such a tickle. We take lots of breaks. She makes me take lots of breaks for cats. Let's find a video, shall we? Cat breaks are best breaks. Don't tell, but Pippin is my favorite. Mine too. I'll tell her, but when the others aren't around. She'll love to know that. So we let them all see each other through gates. So like we had a lot of these kinds of interactions before we let them see each other without the gate. And it's also important to note that Maple is FIV positive, and both girls, Pippin and Artemis, are FIV negative. So if you're not familiar with FIV, it's basically feline AIDS. It is transmissible from one cat to another by deep bites. But we don't really think that we're at a place where we need to worry about him biting anyone like that. Alright, hold on. So this was them meeting. So they did a good sniff here. Like, this was great. Maple is very, very not used to having a cat follow him, because Artemis is very, like, she's a pushover. So you can see he was like, "Yo, get away from my butt. What are you doing?" Perfectly acceptable. That's fine. He was polite. He didn't do it hard.
Which is good. Mapes.
And then he went into his typical behavior, where he's like, and this is, he does this weird meow thing. Listen. Oh, hold on. I shook Treats to get him to stop.
Hey. Okay.
So he'll meow at the cats, but meowing isn't something that cats do naturally. So I shook Treats, and they were like, Pippin's like, "Oh, treat time."
It's not hyperfixate, yeah. We can share a treat.
And they both ate their treats very nicely. He's yelling, but it's not the right word. Yeah.
Nice.
So then, wait, did they end up doing anything? Yeah. So then he went outside, and he was, like, checking out her place, and she came, she was getting pets. And, like, very passive behavior. He's barking, not meowing, yeah.
Sweetness.
We have a dog, too.
I just want more of these.
The dog hates everyone. He's an equal opportunity animal hater. Where in the heck? Okay, here's the other one. This is from a different night.
No. Maple.
Hold on.
She's not really bothered by it.
So he doesn't listen to them when they say no. So you'll hear she hisses.
Things we're not doing is butt wiggling and then jumping on her.
Although it's kind of like poetic justice.
There's her hiss. She's like, no.
Maple.
And she leaves. And then he comes. Hold on, here's his weird meow.
Nothing. Talk.
So like he does this weird like, wah, and it's not a language that any of the cats understand.
That's a good girl.
Cause like cats don't meow. It's such a sad little sound of like, I want to connect, but I don't know how. And like he's done it because we had tried introducing him and Artemis like to get them to become buddies well before Pippin moved in. And he's done it to her. And the nice thing with Pippin is that Pippin's not a pushover. She'll tell Maple. She'll be like, screw you. She hisses, she swats at him. Again, nicely. Not like we're trying to hurt him or anything. Artie doesn't do that. Artie just runs away. She's extremely passive. So like when Maple would do stuff like that to her, Artie would just like run away. But Pippin will be like, no, like, heck off. I don't know that I actually have. Yeah. Artie is the littlest. She only 8 pounds. She 8-pound little miss. And like she's like the proper size and like weight and everything. Maple and Pippin are both around like 13 to 14 pounds. Pippin is the largest, yes. Pippin is the biggest, both in like length and height. But weight-wise, she's very similar actually to Maple, which is interesting. Like she's only a pound heavier. Bodies, man, they're weird, but she is the biggest cat. Okay, ads are about to run. I've already snoozed them, so I'm gonna let them play. We play words on stream during ads. Like I can take him out, yeah. No, thank you. I'll find the other video that I'm thinking of during this stretch break. It's a good opportunity to get a snack, a drink, go to the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, take a stretch, take a screen break, or just play words on stream with us. And I'll be right back, and we're going to finish up this Chicky Nug dinosaur. I couldn't think of the word, okay? I'll be right back. Nicely done. Guess who's still here? This one. I did find that video. It was on my old phone. So here is the perfect example of Maple not understanding anything. Okay? He's on the floor. Artemis is on the couch next to me. Ready? Oh, baseball.
That's not nice.
You can see he's already like, I'm watching her.
No. She says no.
So she hisses, and he,
Now listen. She says no. I know. You trying to say hi? Okay. She says no, thank you.
so she, so he tries to be playful, and she hisses at him again.
I got you.
And then, like, okay, that was
That's
great.
much nicer.
And then I was able to get him to play with me instead. But, like, that meow thing that he does, doesn't make any sense. It's not a cat communication thing. Like, he wants to play, so then he played with me, which is fine. But, like, it's not a thing that cats use to tell each other anything. So that's why Artie's like, what? What are you doing?
Good job, bud. That's much better to play with.
Yeah. So, hi. That's my dino nuggie under your leg. Excuse me? Excuse me? Chunky monkey? You're not actually. You're perfectly petite. Artie, come here. Come here. I know, I can't wait for baseball to come back. Although our catcher's injured. He got his hand broken. He does, right? He looks so like, why don't you like this? I'm being nice. And then she hisses and he's like, but he also doesn't back down. Like, he doesn't understand that the hiss meant, like, stop. He's like, oh. And again, I don't know if this is, like, one of those things that I would love to be able to communicate with the pets. I would love to be able to ask them about their life before they came to us. Like, because obviously Maple got FIV from another cat. He could have been born with it. It could have been passed down from his mom. He could have gotten it in a fight. That's the most common way. Is, you know, that male cats fight each other over female cats. Ma'am, I can't even see the pattern with your noggin. Okay, so I am on 19. Hi. Or, you know, he could have also, like, he could have been a singleton cat. I've learned this from my friend Kenya. Like, he could have not had any litter mates, and maybe that's why he doesn't know how to, like, interact with other cats, because he didn't have anyone to, like, learn from. Like, there are so many different things. Like, I would love to know the reason. Hi, Elf! Not backing down is one thing, but it's more like he just doesn't recognize, he doesn't see it as recognizable communication. Correct. And he is communicating in the way that he communicates to me, which is meowing. And again, that's not how cats typically communicate with one another. I think that I did I think I did something wrong. Hold on one second. Like cats don't meow. They meow to people, but they don't meow to communicate to other cats. Yeah, I didn't do 18 right. Okay. Like meowing is something that they learned in order to be like taken care of by people. Dino Nuggy will get googly eyes. Oh, Elf, how was your tasting last night? Bead, single crochet. Okay, this is where I need to pick up. Cat hair. But yeah, it's very much like he just doesn't understand. They speak like different languages, right? Different dialects. And so therefore they're both like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. He's speaking Japanese and they're speaking French. Yep. And he's like, but this has always worked for me. And they're like, what? Mm-hmm. You gonna just loaf there? She's supervising right now. This is a very important position. She must make sure I don't make any more mistakes. She says, you made a mistake while I wasn't watching, Mom. I am here to make sure no more mistakes are made. It is a chicken nugget after all, yeah. She's like, wait. I can eat this when you're done? See, they have you, like, shift where you place them. And I really... I know that it's hard to, like, get things in a line when you crochet in the round. It's pretty good. Some of the food was surprisingly bland. Oh, no! Other options were good. You have to talk to the vendors, too. A pergola. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. See, I feel like... Would you all be cool if I frog a little bit and try an experiment? Do you see how it's curving? I don't know why all the others were done like as the first stitch, and then they start moving them, and I don't know why. So we're gonna try changing it. I just want to see. I know what it looks like. Let's just see. Yeah, it's bothering me. Okay. No, don't eat that. It's a bead. Yeah, I just want to see. We just want to experiment. Okay, where does this start? Round 16. Okay, so this... 1, 2, 3, 15. Fabulous. Okay. Illegal without a permit, they still come around, yeah. Call the non-emergency line on them. Yeah, as you should. Now, let me just check one other thing. Yep, okay, 1 row. To make the ears face forward. My Ruby would not be as chill as Artemis right now. Artie... So none of my cats feel like they're especially elderly. Again, you know, all of this is estimations based on vet stuff and, you know, what information we have. She was around when we moved in 2019. She was already outside. She just seems like the most mature one of the group. The one that was like, I know it's nice now. I lead like a cushy life. I don't want to mess with anything. Like, she seems to just be like the calm one, if you will. And Maple and Pippin seems to be the youngest just based on how playful she is. But it's also hard because, again, you know, you have different things affecting stuff. Like, Artie's had to have a number of teeth removed. Now, they told me, they're like, don't worry, like, this is not, like, a reflection of you. Like, some cats just have bad teeth. I very much took it personally because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing enough. Also, guess who still needs to brush their teeth more? Me. Things kind of fell to the wayside when the hive started. Which is not an acceptable excuse. I digress. Yeah, see, I like that better. Anyway. So, she had to have a bunch of teeth removed just because they were bad. Maple has FIV, so some of his things that, like you would see, like, symptom-wise, you're like, well, is it FIV or is it just, like, what? Like, he was crusty when he first came in. He was gross. He saw, like, every vet. And, like... Hold on. He takes Zyrtec. He takes a quarter of a Zyrtec every day because he has allergies. He gets itchy. Look at this, boy. This was in 2022, shortly after he moved in. Look at him. He looks horrific. The eyes all itchy. The nose is crusty. His mouth has like he was so bad when he first moved in, and it took a while. Now, this is still, his ears still get gross. He still has, like, nasty ears. And that is one of the few things that still linger. Yeah, this was when he was like, look at that. Look at that. So bad. And now he this handsome guy. Look at this handsome baby. Without all the crusties. He's so handsome. So the Zyrtec helped him. Zyrtec fixed him up. And it just took a while for, like, all of the cats kind of went through a little bit of an adjustment when they moved in. Yeah, look at him. Now he's so happy. No free feed on the internet, though. Hi, Wish. Yeah, he was gross, though. With all due, like, the utmost respect. He was nasty. And I love him. So, like, he was thought to be older than he was because they're like, wow, you know, he's a mess. And I'm like, yeah, he's got FIV. And that's the other thing, too, is that, like when he first came in, he had a double ear infection. He had an infection in both the rods and the cones of his ear. He had 3 internal parasites. Like, in his tummy, his gut. Pippin, when she moved in, not a thing wrong with her. Other than her foot injury, like the injury to her paw pad, nothing wrong with her. This one, she had her foot was also really bad. She had to wear a baby sock for months and a cone. Like, she was a disaster. When she first came in. But, like, other than that, I think that she had an ear infection. Which could have also been because of the infected foot. You know, they clean themselves. You're going to get you're going to spread the infection. But yeah, it was amazing to see the difference once you've had one with, like, FIV, and then you get the others, and you're like, okay. Is banana for problems, etc. at school, and the kids started saying chicken every time I said that today. Chicken banana, oh my god. Oh no, I'm sorry the kids were misbehaving. That's never fun. Yeah, this is gonna look so much better. Baker has accepted your cake testing appointment. Yum. Hello. Hi. You're beautiful. Do you know that? Do you want to show our new friend, Mel, because she has kitties, how beautiful you are? My favorite thing about Artemis is her time outside gave her a lower lip injury. Doesn't bother her, doesn't do anything, but it does mean that her mouth hangs open. So we get this look all the time. Oh. No, camera, focus. Can we get the... Everyone should have a random cake testing appointment. Why wait? Yeah, did you know you could just go and buy cake at the store? No one's gonna stop you. Go and buy a birthday cake. It doesn't have to be your birthday. Treat yourself. Yeah, here we go. Look at her. So she just has these little freckles and this little derpy smile. She has a star on her head in this picture. No, you're so beautiful. I'm showing I'm showing how beautiful you are. We love your little toofs. Your little teethers. Your will smile. Okay, bye. Rude. She's like, no, you cannot look at me. But you're so beautiful. Oh my god, speaking of the dog, right? He's in the... So the dog, Patch, is our Dalmatian, and he hates all the cats, so they can't be out together. So it's a whole three-ring circus at my house, but look at him right now. Patch is with my husband in his office. What a hard life he lives. Have a short meet. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's neat, Elf. I like that. Has a constant level of derp, and it makes her that much more precious. It does. Oh, sweet little doodle. I love you. Even if you're a jerk. Okay. Snap, crackle, pop. Rice Krispies. Sorry, I did not know that was going to happen. I'm big sad because of these cats, yeah. Ooh, cheesecake, yum. This looks so much better. I don't know why they did that in the pattern. I'll be making them this way going forward. I'm so glad that I frogged it back and checked. So much better. Now, I will say that they want me to put another bead here, but that's not going to work with the way that things are. Yeah, look! That's so in line. Versus that. Where it, like, curves all of a sudden. Here, hold on. There you go. You can see it better with this one. Why do we have it all line up till here? And then just, like, boop. This one? It's the same. It's just how the beads line up. Aww. I love that, Elf. It is more uniform, yeah. Everything is the same up until here. All of this is the same, and then these change. You can kind of see it here with the orange as well. Like, all in a line, bump to the left. Do you like it bumping out to the left? Oh, you said that you liked this one better. That it looks more like a dinosaur. I don't know. The cat's not even here right now. Maybe that's why, because this... Did I need to do that on the Oh, hold on. I missed a bead. Whoops. Artie just decided to eat her wet food. All right. There we go. Okay. I do. Well, that was their first comment in chat, too. Just coming in and meowing. Okay. Gary? Like, I wouldn't have questioned it if Artemis was on the desk. Hmm. Right. Hyperfixation food for lunch, so now I can't decide what to have for dinner. I hope that your food was delicious. I do love SpongeBob. Okay, Mom. Oh, what's your latest hyperfixation food? If you want to share. Broccoli roasted in the air fryer with lemon pepper. Ooh. That sounds good. Oh gosh, I love him so much. Googly eyes are perfect. Dino Nuggies and honey mustard. Ooh. Okay, this does need to be one more stitch back. He looks surprised. Okay. Oh, I missed the Pokemon. I mean, you could do white beads. I could do white beads for ranch. Desire to eat broccoli every day. Wait, maybe... No, that was wrong. It was okay where it was. Maybe? I'd have to double check. If not, I'm sure I could find... Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to look at this from like all the angles to make sure that they're even. Yeah, okay. Oh, gosh, I love this. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. chickeny nugget. Oh my word. By the way, since we are coming up on end time for stream, we're not ending quite yet, so don't worry. We're just getting near. So if you missed it, I will be late tomorrow. Stream is normally from 3 to 6, but I will probably be here closer towards 4 tomorrow because I have an acupuncture appointment at 3:15. Pre-orders are going to open on Friday. Yep. That way I have time to photograph everyone now, post about them a little bit on social media, and then pre-orders will open this Friday. And yeah. Yeah, the beads look better this way, if you ask me.
Smile smiley face.
Wish! Thank you for gifting a pattern to the chat. Y'all, if you're a crocheter and you're looking for your next pattern, Wish just gifted this pattern to chat. Type !enter for a chance to enter to win. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. That's the wrong... Oh, I clicked on the wrong link. This is the right link. It's a sunflower. I love this pattern. She's so cute. Look at her. She has a pen. My Sophia has a pen inside her stem. So go ahead and enter to win a free pattern. Thank you. That was your first one? Really? That's so cute. That's so sweet. I love that. So yeah, stream is normally from 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, but tomorrow is going to be probably closer to 4. That way I have time to go to the appointment, get back from the appointment, set up stream, take the dog out, all that stuff. And we're gonna be cross stitching tomorrow. And then we're gonna be diamond dotting. We decided to do a variety of crafts this week. That was when I asked last week what you all wanted, that was the consensus, was do everything, Megan. And I was like, bet. Easy peasy, can do. You won this pattern months ago? I love that. Y'all are so sweet. And like, I love that you gift like patterns and products and stuff. Like, that's just so cool. Like, I'd love that you gift like a favorite pattern or something, because maybe then someone, you know, tries out my patterns, and they're like, oh my gosh, these are so great, I love this. Or maybe like it's a new crafter who's feeling a little nervous and they try it out. So yeah, it's really sweet of you. The urge to just like leave this. I shouldn't do this, but Megan's patterns are really easy to follow, have lots of info. Thanks. That means a lot. Scruffy! Filed your taxes? Hell yes. I have to do tax stuff still. Shh. We're not going to talk about it right now. Oh my god. What if I give him a smile? Oh. Oh my word. Okay, let's... Let me weave that in. Your Honor, I love him. Screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having his babies. Do you think that if I went into like McDonald's with that? Oh. Dang, we have meals for the week. Chirps! W mouth worried about being eaten. Thank you for buying a potion, buddy. Just came to life, no thoughts, only confused. Do you know that I've not seen that Toy Story yet? I need to. Wish, thank you for purchasing a potion, buddy. Is there any guidelines or like ones that you're like, please avoid this one for me? Oh, God. I'm going to need... I'm gonna need to take pictures. I'm gonna need to get like a chicken nugget box. Oh, Scruffy redeemed it, I think. I think that it said... Yeah, they got it. They did. You might have missed the little pop-up. But it popped up on my phone, too. He has seen some things. I need to get, like, a chicken nugget box. Oh, no, you know what I need? Damn it. See, this is why, like, being... It's not hoarding, okay? It's really not. But, like... We got a kids meal a couple of weeks ago because I really wanted to get the Pokemon cards that McDonald's was giving away in their Happy Meals. So we got Happy Meals and they gave us like the original McDonald's Happy Meal box, the red box with the yellow M handle. I need another one of those. Just for photo opportunities for Nugget here. I don't know why I bothered making nuggets in any other color. Is anyone here going to pre-order a normal colored dino, or are they all going to be Chicky Nugs? Welcome back, Emily. Are you gonna do a gray with flame beads? This is fine. James came in, Emily, at the end of stream yesterday and went like this. He was like, this is mine now. And I'm like, I need you to wait until after I take pictures, okay? Only Nugs picked the sauce. Listen, Emily, I'll make you one. I'll happily make you guys more. That's the nice thing, is that I have plenty of these beads. I have plenty of these like iridescent beads. No one else wanted iridescent beads, which is why I did them for this round. It's also why I did glow in the dark beads for this round, because no one did glow in the dark last time. Oh, sorry. Hi, Tom. How you doing? Tom pooped! If you wanted to have googly eyes, you guys can have googly eyes. I can do regular eyes or googly eyes or stitched on eyes or whatever. I've got plenty of googly eyes. Absolutely. If you want, I can copy and paste it. Copy paste. Absolutely. Especially because if James is going to take this one, I can literally just like bring it into the office if I'm not sure about something. A pickle dino. Amazing. I'm so itchy. Calamine lotion has been really helpful with the itching, but I just kind of have to put it all over everywhere today. Well, Chirps, thank you for buying a potion, buddy. I don't know how many more of those we have left. Body, stop being itchy. For real. That's what, like, I wish for when the clock is 11:11. That's what I wish for. That's what I pray for. Like, that's all I want. For your hairdresser, she still has her pumpkin out I gave her back in the fall. Oh! And the way that I designed Sophia is that you can put something in the stem if you want. So, like, you could put, like, a pen or something in there so that way, like, she stands upright. Because otherwise she just kind of... But, like... Yeah, you could put, like, a pen or something. Also, I'm really sorry about all the petals you're going to have to make. My aunt commissioned me to make 3 sunflowers for her. And I was sitting here just like crocheting them on stream. And I was like, who on earth designed this pattern? Because there are so many flower petals. And then I'm like, oh, it's me. I did. I made this pattern. I played myself. It's fine. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. That's so cute. I love these. Jellyfishing, jelly. I don't know why that popped into my head. Sorry. They're all so cute though. And they're great. So these are fidget toys technically because like you can fidget with the beads. I like that so much better with the straight. With them being in a line. This guy needs to go to the chiropractor. He just needs to go and go like, you know? Just a little adjustment. Ask me to make a cucumber, which would be fine, but can also look inappropriate. I love that. All right. So I'm gonna scoot. I'm gonna go make some dinner. But I'll be back tomorrow. And like I said, it's going to be a little bit later. It's going to be around 4 o'clock instead of around 3. I will post in the Discord a reminder about that. If you're not in the Discord and you would like to join, you're welcome to. Open to everyone. Please hop in, share pictures of your pets, share pictures of your works in progress, or just come in and chat, you know, whatever. I Hope that you have a really wonderful rest of your time zone. Oh, hell yes, Emily. You need to let them know that. Like, tell them that whatever it is that they did, that, like, it worked really well. That, like, you are able to do more. Like, that's fabulous. I'm so happy for you. Okie dokie. Let us roll some credits. Thank you guys for being here today. I know there's lots of places on Twitch you can be, so really, truly checking me out, coming in and hanging out means so much. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your time zones wherever you're at. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and to other people. Remember you are loved. And I will see you all tomorrow, a little later, but I'll see you tomorrow. Grab those raid messages. The first one is if you are a subscriber. And the second one is if you are a follower. We're going to go say hi to Yarnia. I never get to raid Yarnia because my time zone has changed. I am now ahead of Yarnia temporarily. So let's go and say hi. Yarnia's knitting. And I would love to go and say hi to her. Okay. Mel, thank you again so much for coming in and like chatting with me and sharing your insight with hives and everything. That honestly has meant so much. I can't thank you enough. I hope that we see you back here. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you again for being here. I love you all. Okay, goodbye.